It has been a busy week, very busy. In fact, on Friday, the Olympics opening ceremony finally took place in Tokyo, a year late and still under a significant cloud.
This morning, officials in Tokyo revealing that COVID cases have increased 155% in the past 7 days.
Tonight, COVID-19 defeating some Olympic athletes before they've even had a chance to compete. According to the IOC, more than 60 people in the Olympic bubble have tested positive for the virus.
Yeah. And the truth is, it's gotten even worse, because as of Saturday, the current total of Olympics-related COVID cases is up to 127, which really shouldn't be surprising. The event whose central premise is basically, what if a bunch of hot people travelled from all over the world to sweat, breathe and fuck on each other, turns out to be going exactly as you'd expect it to during a pandemic. And I will say, Tokyo is by no means alone in making a very bold move in the face of the spread of the Delta variant. In the UK, Monday marked so-called Freedom Day, with the lifting of almost all virus-related restrictions, even though COVID cases have recently spiked to the highest levels there since January. Boris Johnson has faced significant criticism about this decision and has chosen to justify it like this.
If we don't do it now, we've got to ask ourselves, when will we ever do it?
Oh, I can actually answer that for you. Later. Just a later time. It's so brazenly disingenuous to frame this as a choice between lifting COVID restrictions now or never doing it. It's the equivalent of someone saying, if I don't take a shit now in the middle of this Apple store, when will I ever take a shit? I don't know exactly, but I do feel like there are a lot of other options available that you are choosing not to consider. And if you're wondering, why does Boris Johnson look like he's hired an impersonator of himself to deliver that message via Cameo? Well, it's because he was self-isolating after being exposed to someone who'd caught COVID, specifically his health minister, which is not an ideal way to reassure people that now is the right time to open up. And even some of the British people celebrating Freedom Day seem to understand that they were dancing on a knife's edge.
I want to dance. I want to hear live music. Yes, it feels like Freedom Day. It really, really does.
It's nice to be out, but at the end of the day, it's all going to result in some sort of impending doom.
You know what? I have to agree with CVS brand Noel Gallagher there, because that sentiment fundamentally speaks to the British character. Screw keep calm and carry on. It's all going to result in some sort of impending doom should be Britain's new motivational poster, because that is exactly how I feel about everything all the time. Even here in the United States, there is cause for real concern amid all the optimism. The Delta variant now accounts for 83% of known US cases and is causing a rise in hospital admissions, particularly among the unvaccinated. And yet, despite the fact that vaccines are widely available here, some, even those hospitalized, are still hesitant.
Here I am, recovering, getting out of here finally tomorrow. Am I going to get a vaccine? No. Don't shove it down my throat. That's what's local, state, federal administration is trying to do, is shove it down your throat.
What are they shoving? The science?
No, they're shoving the fact that that's their agenda. The agenda is to get you vaccinated.
Yeah, actually, you nailed it in one. Public health officials' agenda is to get you vaccinated. And you know what COVID's agenda is? To fucking kill you. To burrow into your body through your hot little mouth, fuck around with your lungs, flip your nostrils off, make soup taste more like nothing than it already does, and then kill you. So frankly, if the choice is between agenda death or agenda shot that comes with free Krispy Kreme donut, I really think you should take the jizz-covered dough hoop with a side of antibodies. And while that is clearly infuriating, the truth is individuals like that man are pretty much unreachable at this point, which is why it is so important to convince everyone who still might be persuadable to get vaccinated. Because if this week has taught us anything, it's that COVID is nowhere near being eradicated. And the best defense against it is being fucking vaccinated. Yes, there are breakthrough cases, but the vaccine is doing its job. More than 97% of those hospitalized for COVID in the US are unvaccinated. So right here, we need to be encouraging as many people as possible to get their shots and, crucially, to then share our surplus supply with countries around the world that desperately need them. Because, if I may quote the words of Geoffrey Rush after a bad bleach job, if we don't do it now, when will we ever do it?